Okay, so another integration technique po is yung tinatawag natin na trigonometric substitution. So I know we're all familiar here sa may trigonometric substitution. So basically, it is substitution lang po ng trigonometric functions. Okay? So ang gagawin natin dito, pag hindi rin magamit ulit si let u, aside from IBP, from DI method, so itong trigonometric substitution is pwede rin pong gamitin. So ang gagawin lang natin, titingnan natin sa given if merong same pattern dito sa apat na ating expression. So, titingnan natin kung meron yan doon sa mga example natin. And if meron po, magkakaroon tayo ng substitution nitong tatlo. Okay? So, ginagamit natin to solve the integral ng mga given problems natin. Sige, pwede nating simulan by example number 1. We have integral of square root of 9 minus x squared over square root of, ay, walang x squared dx. So, titingnan natin if meron bang possible na same pattern itong given natin. So, we have square root of 9 minus x squared. So, tingnan natin dito sa apat na expression. So, minus po yung ating operation. So, tingnan natin sa apat na yan, sino ba ang minus? So, ang minus dyan is either yung una, saka yung huli na expression. So, ngayon tingnan naman natin kung saan papasok yung nasa loob ng integral yung dalawa na terms. So, yung 9 is a squared. So, pwede natin isipin na si a squared is si 9 po. And then, si x squared, yan si u squared. Okay? So, kumbaga, ang mangyayari, magkakaroon ka po ng square root ng a squared minus u squared. Kung titingnan natin, parang yun yung pang-una. So, therefore, magkakaroon tayo ng substitution na a sin theta. Okay, so going back to our solution, yung a squared, kunin natin yung square root ng both sides natin. We have a is equal to 3. And square root ng both sides sa u squared is u is equal to x. And du is equal to dx. And then, ang gagawin natin ngayon, gamitin natin ito. Yung u natin is magiging x is equal to, yung a natin na nakuha is 3 sin theta. Ngayon po, ayan yung ipapalit natin kay x. Sa lahat ng x dito sa original natin na given na integral, ipapalit po natin si 3 sin theta. Now we get the derivative of 3 sin theta or 3 cosine theta d theta. So going back to our original integral, palitan natin lahat ng x and lahat ng dx ng in terms of theta. So yung square root of 9 minus yung x squared natin magiging u squared po. Square root of 9 minus u squared o yung ating ipapalit po is yung x squared, which is 3 sin theta squared. Ayan, ganyan po siya. Over yung x squared natin magiging 3 sin theta rin siya squared. Yung dx natin magiging 3 cosine theta d theta. So, isi-simplify lang natin yung mga value. We have integral of square root of 9 minus 9 sine squared theta. Kasi in-square natin yan. Over 9 sine squared theta. 3 cosine theta d theta. Simplify pa natin. So, alam natin ito, pwede tayo mag-factor out ng 9 in both terms. Kakaroon tayo ng 9 times 1 minus sine squared theta. Square root yan over 9 sine squared theta, 3 cosine theta d theta. And ito po, yung portion na yan, alam natin, pag pinalitan natin yan, yung 1 minus sine squared theta, equal yan kay cosine squared theta. So, palitan po natin. Magiging 9 times cosine squared theta. Naka-square root ulit yan. We have 9 sine squared theta. 3 cosine theta d theta. And then, alam natin na si 9 ay, ang square root niya is 3 and ang square root ni cosine squared theta is cosine theta. So, ilabas lang natin, we have 3 cosine theta, 9 sine squared theta, times 3 cosine, ayan, d theta. Okay. So, ngayon, sisimplify pa natin yan. We have 3 cosine theta times 3 cosine theta d theta is equal to 9 cosine squared theta d theta over 9 sine squared theta. Ayan. So, meron ka 9 sa taas, 9 sa baba. Ayan, cancel out lang po. Magkakaroon tayo ng cosine squared theta, d theta, tas sine squared theta sa baba. Mangyayari dyan is cotangent squared theta d theta. Okay? But we also know that this portion po equal yan sa cosecant squared theta minus 1. So, palitan lang din po natin. So, yung mga nilalagay kong naka-color red, yun po ay identities. Kinakabisado lang natin yun. So, we have cosine squared theta minus 1 d theta is equal to, paghihiwalayin lang po natin, we have cosecant squared theta d theta minus d theta. So, pag in-integrate natin yan, itong first term, alam natin na yan ay negative cotangent theta. By basic integration formula po ng trigonometric function yan. Hindi po yan yung shortcut na integration formula. Minus theta plus c. So, as you can see, yung sagot natin after differentiation, integration is naka in terms of theta. But we want and we need our answers to be in terms of x. Just like how tawag dito, yung given. Kung paano ipinresent yung given. Dapat ganun din yung presentation ng ating sagot. Okay, so kailangan natin ibalik yan into in terms of x. So kanina meron tayong isinet na x is equal to 3 sine theta. Okay, hiwalay natin si sine. I-divide natin both sides ng equation into 3. And we will have sine theta is equal to x over 3. Okay, so ito, kunin natin yung kanyang arc sine para lumabas si theta, arc sine of x over 3. And then, meron tayong negative cotangent. Pwede kasi natin yung i-rewrite into negative 1 over tangent theta minus theta plus c. Ngayon, i-base natin dyan yung gagawin natin. So, we have a triangle, right triangle. Ito yung ating angle, theta. Ang sabi dito, sin theta is equal to x over 3. We know that x is the opposite side of a right triangle kapag nagsa-sin theta tayo. So, ito ang ating reference angle. Ito sa portion na to. Therefore, yung opposite side niya, yan yung x natin. And yung nasa ilalim is the hypotenuse o yung pinakamahaba na side ng right triangle. Therefore, ito po yung ating 3. And yung sukat nung nasa baba. Ang mangyayari dyan is yan po yung square root of hypotenuse na in-square minus yung square ng ating opposite side. Or ito ay square root of 9 minus x squared. Going back to our answer, we have negative 1 over ano ang magiging tangent theta natin. So based sa triangle pa rin natin na to, we have tangent theta is equal to ano ba ang opposite side ng triangle? Yung x. And ano yung adjacent side niya? Yun yung 3 squared o yung 9 minus x squared po. So therefore, palitan natin yung ating sagot ng negative 1 over x over square root of 9 minus x squared minus. Yung theta natin is magiging arc sine x over 3. Ito po yun. Plus c, or simplify natin negative by using extremes and means. We have a square root of 9 minus x squared over x minus arc sine of x over 3 plus c. So, ito na po yung ating final answer for example number 1 when it comes to trigonometric substitution. Let's proceed to our next example. Example number 2, we have integral of arctangent of x over x squared plus 1 dx. Ayan. So actually, meron tayong dalawang solution na pwede pong gamitin dyan. But let's try using the trigonometric substitution. So ang gagawin natin, titingnan ulit natin if meron bang same pattern sa integral na binigay dun sa may mga expressions na ating diniscuss kanina sa concept. So kung mapapansin nyo yung denominator, di ba parang x squared plus 1, makakahawig siya dun sa pangalawa. Sa pangatlo, ito. Ayan, makakahawig siya dyan ng ating expression. So, ang mangyayari dyan, parang si u squared, siya si x squared, or u is equal to x. And then yung a squared natin is yung 1 squared, or a is equal to 1. So, gamitin natin yung u is equal to a tangent theta, o yung u natin is x is equal to 1, or wag na natin isulat, tangent theta. Ngayon, kunin nyo yung derivative of x is equal to secant squared theta d theta. So ngayon, balik tayo sa original given natin. Palitan natin yung x in terms of theta. Yung arctangent of x, ayan, arctangent of tangent theta over yung x squared po natin is tangent theta squared plus 1. Yung dx natin magiging secant squared theta d theta. But we know that our tangent of a tangent is just equal to theta over yung equivalent po kasi ng tangent squared theta plus 1. I-check natin mamaya, ha? So, dito muna tayo. I-rewrite muna natin yung ating mga values. Next, theta, nakalimutan ko integral sign, over yung tangent squared theta plus 1. Ang equivalent po kasi niya ay yaan si secant squared theta. Secant squared theta, i-rewrite lang natin d theta. We know na mayroong secant squared theta sa taas at baba. Therefore, ang matitira na lang dyan ay theta d theta. Next, yung integral of theta d theta is theta squared over 2 plus c. Again, yung sagot natin dapat naka in terms of x since yung given natin is in terms of x din po. Therefore, tutuloy pa natin siya. Going back to our u is equal to a tangent theta or x is equal to tangent theta, assuming that this is our right triangle and this is our reference angle. Meron tayo kaninang x tangent theta or yung tangent theta po natin is equal to the opposite side na x over 1. Going back to the triangle, we have the reference angle na theta and yung katapat po niyang side, itong nakapatayo, yan ay opposite side or yan po si x. And yung adjacent side natin, yung nakapahiga, yun yung 1. So wala po tayong hypotenuse. Ito po yung x squared plus 1 natin. Okay? Or pwede din nating sabihin na yung theta is yung arctangent x. Okay, so I think hindi naman na pala ito kailangan, nakuha ko lang. Okay, so let's see. So ibalik natin itong theta squared over 2 plus c sa in terms of x. Yung theta natin is naging arctangent of x squared over 2 plus c. So ito na ba ang ating final answer? Yes po, ito na po ang ating final answer for number 2. Next, we have example number 3. Last example po for trigonometric substitution. We have square root of 16 minus x squared dx. So again, let's try to analyze yung ating expressions na pinresent po, yung kahawig dito sa ating given. So napapansin natin we have a square root of 16 minus x squared. And by looking po, yung 16 is constant. Therefore, pwede natin sabihin na siya si a squared since siya ay nakukuha pa rin naman yung square root niya. 16. Pag kinuha natin yung square root on both sides, we have a is equal to 4. And yung x squared, siya si u squared is equal to x squared. Squared both sides. Ay, squared natin yung both sides, we have u is equal to x. Kung napapansin natin, yung square root of 16 minus x squared is yun daw ay square root of a squared minus u squared. So kung titingnan natin sa expression, eto po siya. Nandun sa may una. Therefore, yung ating substitution na gagamitin is x is equal to, shortcut ko na, yung a natin na 4 sine theta. And if we get its derivative, we have 4 cosine theta d theta. Ayan. So, balik tayo sa given. We have integral of square root of 16 minus yung x nating bago is 4 sine theta squared. Dx natin is 4 cosine theta d theta. Again, simplifying lang tayo. We have square root of 16 minus 16 sine squared theta 4 cosine theta d theta is equal to, simplify pa natin, may 16 sa first and second term. Magkakaroon po tayo ng square root of 16 naka-factor out, 1 minus sine squared theta. Then 4 cosine theta d theta. Take note na ito po, ang value niya is cosine squared theta. And then, substitute lang natin, we have 16 cosine squared theta. Square root pa rin yan. 4 cosine theta d theta. Simplifying, we have 4 cosine theta after square root po ng ating value. And then we have 4 cosine theta d theta. Is equal to, simplify pa rin, 16 dahil 4 times 4. Cosine theta, dahil dalawa yan pinag-multiply, we have squared d theta. Okay? So yung 16, constant yan, ilabas nyo lang, and we will have integral of cosine squared theta d theta. Ngayon po, kung titingnan natin, yung cosine squared theta, hindi tayo po pwedeng mag-let u. Why? Kasi pag nag-let u ka, ile-let u mo si theta, mag-du ka, d theta, kulang pa rin po. Ang lalabas dyan is cosine squared u du. So, hindi ka pa rin. Parang pinalitan mo lang yung variable mo. So, ang gagawin natin, gagamit ulit tayo ng identities. Pero ang tanong, anong identities? Baka kasi ang gamitin po natin, 1 minus sine squared theta. Babalik na naman po tayo dito. Wala pa rin tayong makukuha na value. So, let's introduce another trigonometric identities. Hindi naman siya introduce actually. Refresh lang. So, yung cosine squared theta po, ang value din kasi niya is 1/2, 1 plus cosine 2 theta. Yan din kasi yan. Ayan. So, palitan lang natin. Yung 16 magiging 1/2 of cosine, 1/2 of 1 plus cosine 2 theta d theta. Distribute natin. Okay, ilabas na natin si 1/2. Meron kang 16 times 1/2 is 8. Okay, integral of d theta. Plus yung 8 natin na isa pa, and then yung kalahati na yung cosine 2 theta d theta. Kumbaga, yung 16 times 1/2 is naging 8, then dinistribute natin dito sa kadyaan. Kaya tayo nagkaroon ng dalawang terms. 8, integral of d theta is theta, plus yung 8, integral of cosine 2 theta is sine 2 theta, multiply by 1/2 plus c. So simplifying, we have 8 theta plus 4 sine 2 theta dahil 8 over 2 plus c. Okay, so po pwede na tayo simplify nung ating sagot. Ibalik natin sa in terms of x. So actually, ito pa pwede pa natin i-simplify. Yung 8 theta plus 4, yung sine 2 theta, pwede pa natin yung palitan ng 2 sine theta cosine theta. Okay, pwede pa po. Sige, gawin natin. 2 sine theta cosine theta plus c. Sige. Going back to our substitution kanina na x is equal to 4 sine theta. Alam natin yan din ay sine theta is equal to x over 4. And if we draw our triangle, right? Triangle. Ito yung theta natin, yung opposite natin is x. Etong hypotenuse is 4 and yung ating adjacent side is yung x squared. 4 squared or 16 minus x squared. Okay? So, ang kailangan natin dito sa ating sagot ay 8. Yung theta natin is arc sine of x over 4. So, ginawa ko ulit yung triangle just in case na kailangan natin. So, yung theta natin is arc sine of x over 4 plus 4 times 2 is simply 8. Yung sine theta natin is x over 4. Then, yung cosine theta natin, wala tayong value nun. Cosine theta po natin is square root of 16 minus x squared over 4. Ayan yung value niya. 16 minus x squared over 4 plus C. And then, meron kang 4 sa baba, may 4 ka rin sa baba. So, 16 siya pag pinag-multiply ito. So, 8/16 is 1 half. So, magkakaroon ka na 8 arc sine x over 4 plus 1 half na x square root of 16 minus x squared plus c. Therefore, ito po yung ating final answer for example number 3.